If only that actually would work.
Right? Hey, you never know. Ask and maybe thou shalt receive.
Maybe.
Chances are very low on that request.
Big question here. Since I was like, I'm the head of the party on this one, right? It's like I even got in here before Senior FDR did. Does that mean everybody that joins? Does that mean everybody that joins, I gotta like say like, "Hey, welcome to the party," or like, what am I doing
yeah,
here?
Of course. Every time.
Okay. I'll keep that to heart.
Always say welcome to the party. Yeah.
Actually, remember technically I was in here, then I left because I had to fix my farm stuff.
Yeah, but then you left, so that's your own problem.
Boom, nailed it.
I didn't think I was gonna be able to join. I had to go into the actual game, like the database, and change my render.
Huh? What was that? Like you're from DirectX or something, or what?
Well, let me cut this tree down.
It wouldn't let me.
Oh, I have to make you all managers. I think this stupid freaking thing. I hate that they did this. Because now I have to make everybody a manager.
Welcome to the party.
I guess it kind of works for some of the normal farming stuff, but for some of the other things, it's just brutal.
Just ruined it for logging.
Oh yeah. Are we running 13s? You said?
I mean, yeah, I think 13s will fit. Probably go. Go for 14. See what happens.
14s.
Worst case scenario, you just run the full tree out. Some of these are pretty small.
I tell you what is pretty cool. There's a mod on the mod hub for it's like a log bridge kind of deal.
Oh yeah.
And then you can like lay that down on just like regular old flat ground too.
Yeah.
So that it kind of like puts more aspect into the to the landing and shit too. You just like something like if your road's getting all like muddied up. Yeah, if your road's getting all muddied up and crap, you can just plop down the old bridge on her and go.
That's pretty cool.
So quick.
I'm just gonna start laying these down. I'm gonna go up this hill here, and then we can skid them out. Probably be the best call.
Yeah, I'm just over here trying to murder some stuff with the processor, so we're making our way down.
Yeah,
this one's not letting me dump the tree.
Murder's good. Murder's actually the best. Yeah, you can't dump. You gotta when you use the fixed head, you gotta run them out. Well, actually, if you use any processor, you have to run them out after you're cut. You can't dump them.
No, it's not letting me lower the head.
Oh,
fixed head on here.
Oh yeah, I see what you're talking about. Yeah, I got the fixed head. Maverick's got the I forget what brand that is, but
the Axis one.
Yeah, the gray one.
Oh, I don't know. Mapping keys.
They're all
mapping keys.
We're working on the way over here.
Hit G, Maverick. Try that. See if that fixes it. G on the old keyboard.
No wonder.
Sometimes it's G.
Why does this happen to me?
So I ask that question every day of my life, my friend.
All right, Morgan, I'm just gonna start throwing trees at you.
No, I'm gonna have to bail out of this. I can't get it to work.
All right.
One of my buttons must be buggered.
Huh.
All this out.
Just the button not working entirely, or what?
I guess I'm gonna try it. Oh, there's a loader here. I'll take a loader.
Oh.
Yeah, that one's working.
You want to take this fixed head? If you want to process, it's up to you. Pretty indifferent.
Dunk. Get some of these big trees up there.
Yeah, okay, I'll try the fixed head one. I don't know.
Alright, toss this one out. And grab this one. Start messing around with the loaders, start making everything neat.
Flip.
Sink one in here, fellers.
Alright.
Some of these larger bunching piles are not the most prettiest, but that's what you get.
It'll be alright.
It'll make it more of a challenge. Ooh.
A challenge is a good thing.
Yeah.
No, challenges are not good things. Challenges are poopy.
Depends on the situation, eh? Depends on the situation. It really does. Let's see here.
Oh yeah, finally starting to get back into work. So that's always good.
Yeah. What are you doing for work?
Hey, welcome to the party.
got a shop as a fleet mechanic. So cool. I don't know if you guys have a rider up there. It's basically Enterprise, like a rent-a-car, but for semis. They rent it out to a bunch of companies.
I have heard of it. I don't know if we have it this far, but yeah.
I think it's called Packard up here.
Packard, yeah, that's the one we got.
Yeah, so we do all that. The nice thing is now I can go get my certifications in Caterpillar and Cummins.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so I mean that's what everything's moving to is all the paperwork stuff. It's like, oh yeah, you've been doing this 40 years. Okay, well you don't have a piece of paper, so next.
Yeah, right.
And it's, all that crap. So
yeah, as long as you have a piece of paper saying you can do it, even if you can already do it, paper really justifies it apparently. Hey?
Oh yeah, stupid. Yeah, but it's nice, so I don't gotta pay for that, which is awesome.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh yeah.
The company pays for all that?
Oh yeah. Good deal. There might be one around me, but I know the other one's a little bit south, so I might get flown out for a couple months, which is awesome.
That's sweet.
I'll go bounce around there. Oh yeah. Just glad to be working again. I'm one of those guys. I just can't stand sitting around all the time.
Yeah, it's hard to be bored.
Oh yeah.
Can I get farm manager real quick?
Oh yeah, frick that stupid thing. Bump.
Well, I'm
Can
glad
I just make it so
happened
everybody becomes farm manager instantly? Would that be sweet? Why is that not an option? Because Giants is retarded.
Because it'd make your life easy, that's all.
Yeah, that's right. That's
What's
right.
with this machine stalling issue?
What? Stalling?
Oh, stalling. Yeah. Even in this game, it just happened to me twice. The machine
Stalling?
shuts off. Yeah, shuts off. Stalls.
Sounds like you got a button configured wrong or something. I don't know. They don't just turn off on their own.
It happens in my game too, but it just happened to me now. I grabbed a tree and please start engine.
It sounds like you have a button configured to turning it off. Maybe you're bumping something. Because they definitely can't turn off on their own.
There it is again. Okay,
so just push all your buttons. Sit in the cab, push all your buttons, and see which one shuts it off.
There's a configuration of buttons.
Was somebody saying something about the LTEC having something wonky with it? Like they couldn't get it to cut or some shit?
I couldn't get the head to come down. Like the lower?
I got the head to come down, now it won't let me cut.
Got your hydraulics turned on?
Yep.
That's a stupid question, but yeah, no, I couldn't get it to come down. I lowered it on the way when I was walking it over too. I lowered it, raised it, checked everything else out.
I got it. She came down, but now it ain't. Now it ain't wanting to cut.
Gonna have to put that one on controls for you, gentlemen, because it's definitely working properly.
What the heck?
That is definitely control related.
Let's take a gander at her.
When in doubt, use your keyboard and test it.
Did that.
B and X. That's
so this is my first time playing with all the new mods yet.
Oh yeah.
So
it's the good stuff.
Yeah, I jumped around with the skidder a little bit because that's kind of what caught my eye.
Try to paint a road.
Other than that, nothing too much.
Oh yeah, it's been going good so far. I'm just trying to build a little trail here, and then I don't know where we're gonna go with it. But...
Here, you're going the same way I went in my map.
Oh.
Well, right between the lakes. Is that where you're going?
Yeah, I was thinking kind of in that direction.
I've got a road punched in between the two lakes, and I'm going around the top of the big lake where the roads. I haven't done the logging yet.
Yeah, that's a good call. I have to paint some of these bushes. Actually, paint doesn't get rid of them.
I was gonna say that too. Those viney
stupid
type things.
The little ferny looking ones.
Yeah, they don't go away.
So, but if you paint
you can't plow them either.
If you paint grass on top of them.
No.
Yeah, I just did it. So if you paint grass on top of them first and then paint on top of them, that gets rid of it.
Oh, did it? I did everything. I put gravel and I put grass back on it, and then I used the skidder to.
Yeah. So if you click
the mod hub skidder to dig up the dirt, and it's still there.
Click on plants and then click on the $50 grass one, and then it'll let you fire right through.
Oh.
Now let's sneak
through.
I
had that issue with me because I started playing on the Holmbrook, if I'm saying that right, Matt.
Yeah.
Just because I'm lazy and I like the big old spruce trees, chop them and cut up and make 5 logs out of them.
Yeah.
But yeah, I had that issue because I couldn't see anything with all that shrubbery in the way, and I was like, oh, I gotta get rid of this. And like you said, you can't plow it. Even if you take the grinders, it won't do nothing.
Yeah, you got to paint it with grass. And then once the grass layer takes it over, you can just paint dirt over top of it. But if I would have known that when I built the map, I probably would have used a different type of material.
How about the skidder? Is it driving straight in this game? Because it don't drive straight in my game.
Oh, it drives straight.
It's like it's got all the lockers in or something.
Oh, I don't know.
It steers, but it skids.
Yeah, I've had a couple issues. I was bouncing around. I didn't get it loaded down or anything where the front comes up a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's what you're talking about, but...
No, I'm talking about the front end, even empty, when you're driving and you turn. It kind of pushes itself like it's got lockers locked in.
Oh, yeah.
You can see the front end sliding. The back end's pushing straight. And the front end's trying to go straight.
Probably just the weight distribution.
Like a real locker.
Yeah. I don't know. We played for about 2 or 3 hours in multiplayer, and I don't know, we never had any problems with it. But I mean, it's definitely more sluggish than it used to be, but it kind of has to be with the new weights. So
I did a hauling.
No issues.
A hauling test with it. Got up to 52 trees with the winch.
It's got to readjust. 52. That's a new record. It has to be.
Yeah, I tried before that one came out. I tried doing the Giants one where you can get it off the in-game mods, and that thing, you know, even with not even your tree weights, just like I said on Hollenbrook, and it was just ripping the tractor down the hill, and I was like, oh yeah, it's not working.
Yeah.
Even on 1, let alone 3 or 4, but
just nightmares, you know, classic fun times.
Oh yeah. Rolly, did you get that processor working?
I did. I actually had to hop out the chainsaw and just cut the log out from underneath of the claw. I don't know what was going on with it.
Weird.
Classic Giants weird shit. I mean, it is a perfect physics engine, don't you know?
Oh yeah.
Not a thing wrong with this guy. Not a single thing.
I don't know what you're on, but I'd like to have some myself.
Right, yeah. 100%. 100%.
Make this game more fun, I guess, right?
Where are you skidding to? I'll start skidding a pile here, or processing a pile.
I'm gonna cut through this through the lake here. I'm gonna go actually left. I'm gonna build a landing somewhere. Where we're gonna start.
Morgan, I can go wherever you would, or wherever goes the easiest for you. I can move around. I guess Maverick's scooting in there too.
Yeah, I'm just trying to pick up some of these already cut logs and push them as far back as I can, clear some of this up.
Somebody want this skidder? This ain't working out for me.
I'd give it a try, no guarantees though.
How different the physics act in multiplayer. It's actually kind of funny. Pretty fun. Still working though. Definitely less bouncy than they were last time we played.
Yeah, you can feel it a little bit better.
Oh yeah, 100%.
It is weird how it changes from single player to multiplayer though.
Oh yeah, well
like you're like, oh, I'm a god in single player, and it's multiplayer, and you got to relearn a little bit of it. It's like, oh, hello.
They just simplify everything in multiplayer. Like everything's dumbed down. I guess so that it's easier on the processing from synchronizing from computer to computer, so there's no lag. But unfortunately, it makes the experience kind of meh on occasion. But that's okay. Still going. As long as we can keep cutting down trees and still connecting to the game, I mean, that's half the battle. So.
Oh yeah. Here, Morgan, if you want to kind of park it sideways where I'm at right here with Tiger Cat, kind of like where I'm running right here, probably start loading that truck up.
Care if I do a few skids real quick for a bit?
Yeah, go ahead.
I can actually push this one down here.
Yeah, kind of right where my head is now. There you go. Straighten that truck out, you should be all right. Nice thing with some of these too is you can kind of pick up the trailers and put them where you need them.
Yeah. Drag them around.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure the truck driver there would be real happy.
Oh yeah.
Some of them don't mind if as long as it's like a pup you're playing with, but I don't think their main trailer would be too happy with dragging that around by the sides of their bunk. As long as it has something to lift, you're good. But I wouldn't grab onto a stake and try pulling it around or anything like that, you know? Probably wouldn't make a lot of fans doing that.
No.
They get offended when you play with their stakes.
Yeah, 100%, yeah.
Morgan,
It's almost like those aren't meant to bend all the way sideways or something. I don't know. Whatever.
Oh. Did not see you there.
I remember I was trying to push stakes down on this one guy's trailer when I was loading down at that pellet plant. And fuck, he put a chain around one to hold it up, but didn't tell me. So I was like, oh. So I'm like, man, this stake's really stuck, and I just ramming it, and suddenly just sparks everywhere, and I'm like, I'm like, hey, what's going on with this stake? He's like, oh shit, man. He's like, oh frick, I forgot there's a chain on that one.
Yeah, the spring's broken.
Yeah, I was just like, well, your chain's now gone, and it's flopping around there pretty good, so you'll have to get a new chain. That was funny as hell.
About this process now.
Wait till you see a choker cable.
Yeah.
But a dumbass truck driver wants to use it for a tow chain.
Oh, okay.
And you stretch that out behind your loader and you start to pull, and it's dark out.
Yeah.
It looks like one of them sparklers. The whole
really?
of the cable will start to sparkle.
Really?
And then it'll just snap.
Oh man.
It's all trans coming apart before it breaks. Eh?
Oh, I see. This can't handle it.
At night. Beautiful thing at night.
Yeah. I was gonna say it must look cool.
Truckers don't like it, but I think it looks pretty cool.
Yeah, it looks neat.
We had at one of our job sites, we had an old boy that we run Cat 745 haul trucks.
Yeah.
And he had it wasn't his U-joint on the truck that broke. It was the actual drive shaft itself that broke.
Oh jeez.
Oh, those are some big boys on those things too.
Oh yeah. And
those things are nice and heavy.
We're working right on top of like a 1-to-1 to 1-to-5 slope, and it's all going downhill, obviously. And that drive shaft broke and tore everything, hydraulic line, wiring, a whole 9 yards out of there. Killed the truck. The truck didn't have no brakes.
Jeez, that sucks.
So one of our guys in our track hoe grabbed a hold of it with is either a Cat 349 or a 336, and it drug. And those are still decent sized track hoes. And it drugged that track hoe at least a good 20 yards before they could get it to stop.
Golly.
That's crazy.
So they bring a D8 up, and then also...
You want these logs here?
If you can drop the butts right here, I can work with them.
They brung a D8 up and a cable, and they was dragging that haul truck around, and they ended up breaking the cable between the haul truck and the D8.
Jeez.
What a ride, eh?
That's wild.
Skidder just blew apart. Oh, back together. Oh, apart.
It's alright. It's just a skidder.
Let go of your strap.
There's more of those.
There you go. I had one skidder come. Was it this game or the other game? I posted pictures in it. I don't know. The skidder went nuts, started flying through the air. My grapple was gone. I never ever did find the grapple.
That's
the skidder ended up in the ocean.
Yeah, I think it was a weight thing. I think the new ones are pretty good. I don't think they do that anymore, but I haven't been able to make it. But I used to haul them when I was hauling them. Sometimes the grapple would just fall off, and I was like, "What the hell?" And then it would just disappear, and then suddenly it would try to reattach, and the whole thing would go pew into the stratosphere. It was pretty cool.
There's a
cool. That's the word we'll use. It was cool.
Yeah. Cool for the insurance companies.
Maverick, do you want the butcher? I'm gonna run to the washroom here, so I'm gonna.
Sure.
Just follow this. Here, I'm just gonna park it over here. Just follow this road and go to the end of it that I'm facing. So when you track forward, just keep following this one, and then just start cutting. We're gonna go up into that next block up there, just to kind of change it up. And then if you ever hit an area that's flat, you can start building decks up there somewhere. There's currently nowhere to really build a nice deck. Okay, I'll be right back. 1 second.
Anybody else getting a little bit of frame rate stuttering?
Me, I was a minute ago, yeah.
I've dropped down to about 4.
Yeah, I keep bouncing around, especially in first person.
13s. I think that's what I heard.
I think 14s. I don't know. Depend. They're all gonna fit. So pick one. We'll stick with it.
I don't really think 1 meter's gonna make a whole world of difference.
Let's do 14. 14's not good. Might be able for 20.
Oh. Here, Morgan, you gonna be driving that truck?
I'm gonna try to.
Yeah, I was gonna say this. Yeah, my backswing's kind of catching that. I'll just move a little bit.
Yeah, let's find my tracks.
Alrighty, where are we at here? In here. Perfect. Take this L-Tech here.
Does anybody use any track IR for farming sim at all? Because I was looking into it.
I tried it one time, but it used to get me so motion sick. It just wasn't quite for me.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, because I was looking at it because I play a little bit of flight games and stuff like that, and I was wondering if it'd work.
Yeah, I mean, as far as what I've heard from people, I mean, it did kind of work. Like I said, it was just such a weird. Like, I'll take VR any day over the week over IR for sure. Yeah. It was such a weird feeling you got from it. Like this, like like I said, motion sickness kind of effect.
FDR, can you get to where I can cut trees real quick?
Yeah, you bet you
Bro, let's get inflation over here.
There you go. You're good to go.
What are we cutting for?
14 is the goal. Poor frame rate really doesn't like this.
Yeah. Yeah, I keep getting drops in first person, but I'm doing fine in third, but it's definitely a little weird trying to load in third.
First person always does that. It's so strange.
Yeah.
It's the way it's just loading distances or something. I don't know. I feel like they could fix that, but we all know how that goes, so.
Yeah. God, that's brutal in third person.
If you,
there's no depth perception at all, but
if you slowpoke, if you go down where Rolly is there, closer,
I'm trying to get to.
Then you won't, yeah. But for like the next skids coming out, so Sean, on your next skid that's coming out there, if you drop it kind of past where Rolly is there, that way the processor's not cutting kind of down that crappy hill. Because having all the tops kind of sticking up is going to be a nightmare for processing. Yeah. You can do it, but it's just not going to be fun. You can do anything. It just doesn't make it a good time, that's all.
I'm trying to get back used to a logging gig. Ain't been on in a few days.
Oh yeah. It's alright, it takes time.
My goal Friday before I left to go to Tennessee is break the skidder.
Oh yeah, skidder, right?
Tried 52 and I stopped. I was like, it ain't breaking.
A bit of torture testing.
Yeah.
I got a curious question about the skidder though.
What's that?
Is there like any way, okay, you know the in-game like mod hub skidder they got on the in-game mod hub, how it has a free rotate where you can lock it?
Not on mine, no, they don't have that. Although with the new tree weights, you can actually swing with the new ones, and they actually will turn on their own just because of how heavy the trees are. So I was doing that the other day, and I was like, oh, this is handy. So the new ones with this new weights, you don't actually even need it, because like I said, if you drive and turn, that grapple will go 90 degrees in both directions with a full grab on it without even worrying about it. And then when you drop it, it'll actually kind of slip out. That's as free turn as it gets for these guys for sure. Ah, you're good there. I can get by you. With minor damage to the skidder tires. But that's okay. I didn't buy them.
We got extras.
Yeah, tons and tons.
Town Fair Tires got them right down the road.
Right. That's how this works. Yeah, we just go down to the tire shop and get some new ones. That's all good.
Oh yeah, they carry them too.
Yeah.
Stocked right in.
100%. 100%. Just gonna try to chuck up some of my stuff here a little bit better.
And you weren't really kidding when you really got to find the balance point on these logs.
Oh yeah. Just like real life, they don't all just stay straight and perfect all the time. Learned that the hard way. It would be cool if they were, all super easy and no problem, but we got another version of this grapple here coming out that's got a thumb on it. I'll tell you, it sure makes a big difference when you're trying to do longs.
Oh yeah.
Boy,
I normally just stick to shorts.
Yeah.
It's nice and easy.
Yeah, well, and I learned it's all about where you park, right? I found a pretty slick way for loading longs now. So I've never really loaded longs a whole lot, but now I find a good spot on the front that you can kind of see a 45 down the truck and just slam them on there and don't even think about it. But it's all about visibility when you're doing longs for sure.
Yeah.
Shorts doesn't really matter, right? You seem to be able to just kind of chuck.
Yeah, you can kind of toss them on and kind of bump them around a little bit, figure it out. But the longs, like you said, you got two bunks, the two long ends to worry about, especially with these long trailers where you only got two posts to look at.
Yeah. So what I was finding, are you loading right now?
Yes.
Yeah. So what I found is, so instead of where you are right now, so check this out. Hop out for a sec. I'll show you a cool spot. So what I learned while I was loading is if you park next to the deck, have your truck pull up so that he's actually right about there. So when you're almost looking out your side, you can almost see just where the edge of his truck is, right here. So then when you're here, and I'm going to grab a couple of these off here. If I can actually pick these up, these are pretty hefty. Oops, I'll get two of them anyway. So then if your deck is either facing at you like this, you can grab them from here and load them. That's the easiest way. Okay. But also if your deck is facing this way across, then you can just grab, turn, and you can see right down the side of the truck, and you can see the front where your actual tips are going. So try that.
Okay.
But that's the easiest way to load in my opinion.
All right.
And then if your deck's behind you, like on the other side, all you have to do is swing a little bit longer, but you can still get around. But that way you can see right where the tops are going, right? Does that make sense?
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, and then you can just kind of line them up with the other logs and see the other bunks.
Yeah, and then you can see how close you are to the cab so you're not slamming it in, right? But
yeah, because I got a couple sticking out a little too far.
Yeah, but if you do it that way, man, and then just no matter where he parks, just get him so that he's close to your side. I parked you a little close, your counterweight might hit the thing. Oh no, you're good. Just within half an inch.
Oh yeah, it's enough.
But then it doesn't matter, like I said, whether the deck's beside you, in front of you, or behind you. You can swing around and grab them and still put them on the same way that you're doing right now.
Okay.
But it's just an easier way to do it. But you'll pick it up. Because I always tried to load them from the side, just like short logs, right? But that's not easy for longs. Really not easy.
No, not at all. Yeah, I got one of my maps. I'll drop some screenshots of it. I probably got a 60 to 100 foot section stacked as tall as this tiger cat all the way up.
Holy!
A bunch of shorts.
That'll keep you occupied, huh?
Oh yeah. Well, so like I said, I was on Hollenbrook, and they got this weird sawmill where you got to put them in, and it takes a long time for them to turn into boards, so you can go sell boards and dry boards.
Right.
Which I kind of like here and there. Adds a little bit more. Yeah. But yeah, and then I was just backed up where I couldn't put anything, and I had 2 loads of logs just sitting there at the mill, and I was like, all right, well, time to go stack. Yeah, I'll see if I can put a picture in here once this truck's loaded up.
Yeah, I'll check it after. I just don't have Discord open here, but yeah. I'll check it right after we're done. 100%. Yeah, lots of different techniques, man. I'll tell you. And then sometimes you just gotta wing it depending on where you're parked. Sometimes you're in a bad loading spot. You just gotta figure it out. But that's my favorite loading for longs now. So I used to always load straight on, but I can't see what's going on the ends, right? So.
Yeah, it's just a big guessing game.
Yeah.
Until they fall off, and then trying to deal with them once they're off, and.
Yeah, and that way you can also hide shorts in the middle really easy too, because you can see where your cradle is on the bunk. So you can kind of be like, oh, I can see what's going on. Man, I can't get this tree to love me here. What's going on?
Alright, there you go. You might be good to pull that one off.
Oh, there we go.
And reposition that out. So can you just pull straight through the selling racks?
Just go do that and sell them. For multiplayer, it just gets rid of all that nice lag pile.
Oh yeah.
You want these right here?
Yeah, get them off that hill right there. No, on the other side. That way, yeah. Got an assembly line right here.
That's the way to do it. Get production.
Henry Ford be proud.
Yeah.
Lord, Mr. Ford.
Yeah, 100%.
Oh God, what an old song that is.
Right? Yeah, you dated yourself on that one, buddy.
I know. I'm not even that old.
I know, right?
Hey, Rolly, can we use your grapple and fix those right there?
Glad I'm not the only one who knew that song, though.
Yeah. I was gonna say. It's like I aged myself too by saying knowing what it was.
Oh yeah, no kidding.
All right, those ones should be good for the pile now.
I think that's that little one there stuck under me.
Alright, then Morgan, I'll position myself up over here. I want to just park it the same.
There you go, should be good to pull out.
Maverick is lost in the woods up here somewhere.
I should
Is that good slip up?
Yeah, I should be able to untangle it as I go down.
There you go. It should be good
Brandon,
there.
If you get tired of loading, let me know. I'll switch your spots.
Yep. Yeah, I'll load this up. If you want to load, I'll load a couple of these up and switch off with somebody.
Is there a flat up here anywhere?
It'll make me no difference.
Actually, right where you are, Maverick, that's probably a good spot to have a thing. What do you think? Or maybe up top here. Kind of flattens out up top here. Oh. Probably up top. Kind of where I am, I guess. That's where we'll build a landing up there.
That was a nice high five early. I saw that.
Oh, there you go.
Gotta keep it real, son. Gotta keep it real.
Heck yeah, my boy.
Heck yeah. Big boy is here. Oh man. Hefty trees.
Yeah, Rolly, watch yourself. I'm swinging these things around. I can see where you're at, so.
Yeah, you're good.
Safety last.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly.
Swing first, pass later.
They didn't make the organization of oh shit for a reason.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, no crap. No kidding.
I wonder, I'm going to get a second tire cap. I've never actually tried running two at the same time. I wonder if the winches interfere with each other.
I think they do as long as they're in the same, like, what is it, 60 meters?
Okay.
For it. As long as they're within there, then I believe they do.
Oh, okay.
But I haven't tested with your stuff. I know that's the case with some of the other ones, but...
Is there any decent flat spots up there, Maverick?
Yank this,
Oh, he might be muted.
Oops, yeah, I was. Yeah, just the two spots we've seen up here.
Yeah, kind of this one little bench here, and then.
I think the one I was on was a little bit bigger.
Yeah, I think this one right here. I think this one right here is where we're gonna win. But I also don't really want to have the wood all facing downhill. But I guess we could just deck it or something too. Alright, what I'll do is I'll carve this spot out and see what it looks like here.
Sean, you're not seeing any of this. Don't worry about this.
It looks okay to me.
Oh, it's not about to. Trying to yank this little stick out of here, but gonna mess with my.
Oh, you got it.
Oh, there we go. Gonna toss that one out there. Oh boy.
It's not used to playing it this many people.
This is our landing now. Hey Maverick, when you're done with that one, can you come back over here and clear these top trees? I just want some swing range for this shit. Just like this stuff up on the top here. Ding 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 ding. And then I'm gonna drag these guys. Actually, on the bottom part, I'll just high stump these ones here.
Bigger straps.
So that we got a stump to lean against.
Did you see that, Sean? You see them things jumping around?
Yeah, I scooted one back for you. I think that's why I did it.
See that, Rolly? I did 3 at once. Hold up. I'm gonna get this tip.
There we go.
I like these little trees because they somehow glitch before I can do 3 of them at
Not
once.
quite in there.
Yep. Grab it. There it is.
Skies are pretty dark.
There we are.
I'm trying to see where the heck I want to lay the timber here. So it's going to be coming from that way. You know what I could do is have the processor park up on this bench up here. And then it can run those longs off down the hill. That's one way to do it.
Oh, shoot.
Oops. Shift P. There we go.
That was a beautiful toss, Rolly.
Well, thank you. You can have slowpoke. I've logged quite a few hours in the middle, just at random times.
On one of the maps we were on, where we played Daddy on together. He has 18+ hours on the Medill.
That's awesome.
Just no life in the loader.
Best life in the loader, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hang on just a second.
Like the boys me and Rolly play with, we respect Rolly's Medill.
There we go.
Heck yeah. Don't mess with the Medill. Alright. I guess we'll just... I'm gonna turn all this stuff and deck it sideways, I guess, here.
No, I was going to try to twist it around for you there, Brandon. But
Yeah. I'll figure it out.
Decking City.
get decked.
Get decked, yo.